she's done is laugh and giggle.
Wave to the camera.
All I've done is said, hey, there's a lot of families out there that would like this. Will you help send them?
Thank you for bringing me to Disney World.
Well, tonight we begin a series of reports about Kids Kids, a charity founded by local DJ Kid Craddock. Dozens of families, many from right here in North Texas, spent this past week in Disney World. Over the next few days, we're going to share their often touching stories and see the incredible impact this trip has on their lives. First tonight, with a little more about Kids Kids itself, here is Fox 4's Eric Glasser.
These are Kids Kids, 45 children and their families, most of them from the North Texas area. They've been chosen to spend 5 all-expenses-paid days at Walt Disney World in Florida, not because they have it easy, but because they don't. All of Kids Kids are between the ages of 5 and 12, and all of them have either a chronic ailment, terminal illness, or catastrophic physical impairment.
When these families consider themselves blessed, then what's wrong with us?
Kids Kids is the brainchild of well-known radio personality Kid Craddock. His morning drive show heard weekday mornings locally on 106.1 KISS FM.
Craddock says he was inspired by events in his personal life and a woman who called him about 10 years ago. She said her car had been stolen. Her daughter's prosthetic limbs still inside the vehicle.
Within 2 days of an on-air plea for help, they'd raised enough money to replace them.
I thought, oh my gosh, this has opened up a whole new world to me, that it's not just about making people laugh, that we can really pull all these people together and get them to do something good.
So now, each year, thanks to donations from listeners and the goodwill of volunteers, dozens of children, their siblings, and their parents are able to put their daily worries aside and enjoy a magical vacation most could never afford. Smiles on faces that haven't had much to smile about. Tears of pain transformed into tears of joy.
The way he expresses himself to, like, this whole week is different. He's real happy more. He acts more independent, like he knows everything, knows where to go, what to watch out for.
He's overwhelmed. He doesn't know what to do. He's having so much fun. It's great.
And when it's all over and time to head back to life's challenges, Craddock and his crew will get back to work, raising money for the next group of Kids Kids and a lifetime of memories.
It will always be a dream to come true.
Thank you just doesn't seem adequate.
It's kind of relief, you know?
Can't put it in words. It's wonderful.
I want to say thank you. I would say thank you very much.
In Orlando, I'm Eric Glasser, Fox 4 News.
And if you'd like more information about Kids Kids and how you can help out, check out their website, kidskids.com. Last week, dozens of North Texas families traveled to Disney World for the trip of a lifetime thanks to Kids Kids, a charity started by local DJ Kid Craddock. The vacation lasted only a few days, but Fox 4's Eric Glasser shows us its effects are sure to last much longer.
Chris Fapiano of Weatherford is 8 years old. Last week, he was in the hospital. This week, he's going to Disney World. Chris has brain cancer, so while his needs are great, his wants are pretty simple. On this trip to Orlando, he'd like to meet Pluto. More on that in a minute.
Chris and about 45 other children, most of them from North Texas, make up a group called Kids Kids, founded by popular morning radio show host Kid Craddock of KISS FM.
I want them to try to shut off all that bad stuff that's been going on in their lives and suspend reality for just a few days. We've thought of other places where we could go. There really isn't one.
Come on, look.
What sets Kids Kids apart from other charity trips is that the whole family goes along, all expenses paid.
Sabble, sabble.
That's because they know parents and siblings, like Chris's older sister, Sarah, could use a break too.
They have stuff at a Bug's Life too.
But Sarah, like so many of the Kids Kids brothers and sisters, dotes on her younger sibling, hardly considering herself the one who has to make sacrifices. And it's clear why. When asked if she can imagine what life may be like one day without Chris, just watch who becomes the strong one.
I know he'll be there.
It's moments like these that leave everyone who's a part of Kids Kids inspired. Families made stronger by a few days of magic. Oh, and remember Chris's one big wish for the weekend?
Pluto!
He got that too. A lifetime of memories, however long that lifetime may be.
Only God knows, and maybe he has a journey for Christopher, and maybe it's not here and maybe it's somewhere else, but for now I have him, and we can only hope that he does rewrite all the books.
Thank you.
In Orlando, Eric Glasser, Fox 4 News.
And if you'd like more information about Kids Kids and how you can help, check out their website, kidskids.com. Tonight, the final part of our series on Kids Kids, a charity created by local radio show host Kid Craddock of KISS FM. Fox 4's Eric Glasser and photojournalist Larry Villalpando went to Orlando with dozens of families, most of them from North Texas. And tonight, they show us how just a few days in Disney can bring changes that last a lifetime.
At 8 years old, Ethan Patterson has a will of steel, but his bones just aren't that strong. Ethan has osteogenesis imperfecta, a bone disorder that makes him extremely fragile. Every day he's reminded of what he can't do, but wishes he could.
Walk around and like throw stuff around like rocks.
But this past week, the sky was the limit for Ethan, thanks to Kids Kids, a non-profit charity that allows children with chronic or terminal illnesses to head for Disney World in Orlando.
Here we are, Haunted Mansion, and it is here. Are we there? Yeah, see?
And leave all those doctors and hospital visits behind.
What sets Kids Kids apart from other charity trips is that the whole family comes along, all expenses paid, because they realize that parents and siblings could probably use a vacation too.
It's kind of relief, you know?
Ethan's 11-year-old brother Seth says he doesn't mind Ethan getting most of the attention. He knows his brother has special needs, and he's glad to see him having so much fun.
I mean, he's been a lot happier, you know? He's been jumping around, riding on rides. I think he feels like he's fit in. Hello.
When it comes to personality, Ethan has no problem coming out of his shell. But his mom, Paula, says even she was amazed with how Ethan seemed to blossom during his few days at Disney.
He's been brave. He's done some things that he's kind of stepped out of his safety zone and ridden some rides he, was a little afraid to do and did. And he's just been having a really good time.
It's a theme you hear repeated over and over again on this trip. Parents' hearts lifted by the sight of their children's smiles, the sound of their laughter.
Just to see the expression on his face, the smile, the joy.
It tears me up because I'm happy that something good is going on for him.
That's all she's done is laugh and giggle and have great big smiles on her face.
Kids Kids, named for its founder, radio show host Kid Craddock, has been doing this for 13 years now. 45 families on this trip, most from North Texas. All expenses covered thanks to the generosity of listeners and volunteers.
All I've done is said, hey, there's a lot of families out there that would like this. Will you help send them? And they do the rest.
The children know this weekend won't last, but the memories and friendships made during the trip do. For parents, it's often difficult to put their gratitude into words. But when you see a kid like Ethan Patterson, just the look on his face and the excitement in his voice says it all.
Oh, we can hug? We can hug. All right.
Thank you for bringing me to Disney World.
You are welcome. Welcome, welcome.
In Orlando, I'm Eric Glasser, Fox 4 News.
And if you'd like more information about Kids Kids and how you can help out, just check out their website. It's kidskids.com.